And his favorite ghost story is the story of the Beacon brothers. And I say it's his favorite story because he used the story over and over in his writings. He used it in Wonders of the Invisible World. He published it again in his Magnalia Christi Americana. He wrote about it in letters to the Royal Society in London. And it's a pretty amazing story that takes place in Boston. And in the story, I think 1687, Joseph Beacon, who lives in Boston, he wakes up one morning, it's 5 in the morning, and he sees the apparition of his brother Benjamin. And his brother Benjamin lives in London, but this apparition of his brother is bleeding from his head. And the apparition tells Joseph that he's been murdered by a man who is going to escape, and he's going to get away with this crime by getting on a ship from London to New England. And the apparition gives a description of the murderer. He tells his brother which ships he might be on, and tells his brother to like wake up and tell people and get to the sheriff and have the boat stopped. So this information proved correct, and Joseph Beacon was very disturbed by his experience. The information makes its way to Cotton Mather, and I do wonder, what was it that was so appealing about this story? Why was this the story that Cotton Mather used over and over? And I think it's because for some reason there is this justification that ghosts could be real when it's someone who's been murdered. Like that this could be that there's a kind of a temporary pause, I guess, when someone is murdered that would allow for a ghost to appear to particularly a family member, and that it happens and it's allowed because that's part of God's divine punishment, right? That there would be justice for this murdered person. That's kind of the situation in which it's okay if you do see a ghost.